So I'm walking down like a boardwalk, like a sidewalk by the water on Harbor Island in San Diego. And I'm looking at the city. And she's super beautiful. Like the ripples of gold and rainbow on the water. The rhythm of the cars, the full moon, the elementalism of her substance, made especially profound because this is the first moment that I'm actually walking within her and not just driving or driving people around for Uber, and where there's a sense of grounding, where the spell work, I can feel my feet. There's a heaviness beneath my feet, and I do it on purpose, that feels more grounded, more in the earth plane than ever before, more in the earth element, the earth dimension of experience than ever before. And in this, the nature of like the vision that God gave me and that I built the Mythica to really illuminate is how all of these various things are happening simultaneously in the paintwork of the creation, where the nature of one's personal experience, like one's personal divination, like I am here walking through San Diego doing a video in real time, and I'm experiencing a certain, I'm having my own experience. And that experience, everybody's having their own experience. And part of creating that portraiture of story was exploring what was experience. Like, what does it mean to be on the quest? What's it made of? What are the elements of story and the threads that connect us? And as to see, we were the elements. We were the earth. We were the stones. We were the lights and the water, clad in human forms, but nonetheless made of the elements themselves. And this was telling. It was a wisdom. It is a wisdom. Because when I realized this, it started to give me a grip on why my experience of Earth was the way it was. And where I gradually came to see that I had a lot more ether. I was made of a lot more ether and a lot less earth. With, different aspects, but those were like extreme. And that this created a certain way of seeing the world. A certain timbre of perception that has been both the source of the brilliance of the Mythica and the burden of oh my God, what am I navigating through? And how do I make sense of this place? And as I come here to San Diego and I'm like, I've got my feet on the ground and I can feel the lay of the land and I can feel the Deva speaking to me and washing through me through the ambience of my awareness, where I'm feeling cleaned by the very connection. I have to sneeze. Where I'm being cleaned by the very connection to the land herself through my awareness. And I feel myself grounding into the spirit of San Diego herself. And how this is there's a realization that something like so simple for so many people, this is the whole thing with the Mythica, right? That something so simple for so many people, like you're just walking on the side of the road. Oh yeah, man, that's what you do in the city. It's so different from my like coming back to the Commonwealth from the deep innerlands and gradually realizing the relationship between the alchemical substance of myself and the telemetry of my experience. See, with me, it's specifically about like earth. It's about having like a certain degree of earth to balance out the ether, so that the visioning and the understanding and that super cosmic celestial thing can ground out into the earth. So the more earth that I pick up, the more the structures that I've wrought into the Mythica and across the media and through myself can come to the world. And the magic of this is that it's elemental. It's elemental, Watson. That's what it is. It's fucking-mental all the time, right? It's like the Buddha Shuddhi. It's like without ether, without a strong amount of ether in their makeup, one cannot perceive the ether. They can't see the vision of the Akasha. They can't see the timelines. They can't see beyond like the individual self. They don't have that relationship. It's not available. But when one lacks earth, they have no consistency. They have no groundedness, no relationship with time, no relationship with progression. No relationship to culture or any karmic form like that. And everything will play out, and I say this from personal experience, everything will play out as like an elementalism inside of a shimmering weave of interpretation and the gravity of perception. And where the path that I'm on, by the water and the ripples of the water, with the stones on the path, as I am arriving and I'm putting my feet down and my energy down and weaving with San Diego herself, I am in the archetype, the embodied archetype of actually being on the path deeper into the element of earth. And it is correspondent with my movement deeper into like the investigation into the pantheon of selves and its significance on the quest. This is the nature of seeing one's path. It's seeing the progression of the elements that makes up both one's perception and their manifest reality. It is a nuanced thing that speaks to the ideas of mirrors, of frequency, and to the mystery of one's sacred quest. And it is a beautiful thing in this moment. I'm Peter Fay. May you live your myth.